So 2023, looking like a solid year for movies based on the trailers I've seen so far. This will be a list of the movies that I am most excited for. Movies that I will be at the front of the line for the day they come out. Now, it's important for all of you to understand that just because I'm excited for these movies doesn't mean I'm guaranteeing that they'll be good. There are tons of movies that looked so good but turned out to be total dog shit.
Blah, 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 blah. All of that chit-chat's gonna get you hurt. Oh!
So sometime down the line, if you see me post a scathing review about one of these movies, don't be surprised because as I just said, it's happened before. Too many fucking times. Alright, with all that said, let's get started with number 10. John Wick, Chapter 4. Mindless action. That's all you can really ask for from a movie like this. And the previous 3 films delivered exactly what fans were expecting. So I have no doubt that the 4th one will do the same. Now, I'm not like the biggest fan of Keanu Reeves. He's like cool as fuck as a person, don't get me wrong, but as an actor sometimes his line delivery can be a bit iffy for me. I don't know, that's just me, but regardless of all that, he's still the perfect fit for the John Wick series. He kills it as a badass rogue agent that everyone wants to kill. Pretty simple and fun, right? So it's safe to say that I will see every John Wick film that comes out. Even John Wick 30 if it gets to that point. Fuck it, I'm here for a good time and a long time. Number 9. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny or Deal of Destiny or whatever. So I am very, very skeptical about this movie. But I'm also pretty damn excited, so I just had to include it on this list. It's no secret that the first 3 Indiana Jones movies are timeless classics. Temple of Doom being the best in my opinion.
Say what? What?
Yeah, the second one is my favorite, and I'll take that shit to the grave, I don't give a fuck. It was the first indie movie that I watched, so it holds a special place in my heart. Oh yeah, and of course the 4th one was super mediocre, but it's not like the worst movie ever. There's still some aspects about it that I liked, but we're not here to talk about any of those films anyway. We're here to talk about the new up-and-coming Indiana Jones and the Dial or Deal of Destiny. You know, I don't even fucking know like how to say that word, but whatever, I don't give a fuck. The trailer for this movie got me hyped up. Harrison Ford putting the hat back on and looking like he's ready for action even though he's fucking 80 years old. I'm ready for some good old Grandpa Jones action. But as I just said, I'm skeptical about a few things. Being that Disney owns Lucasfilm now, I fear that this movie will be very Disneyfied or that it could be super woke. And being that Harrison Ford is 80 years old, 8-0, like holy fuck. I'm not sure if he'll look so good in the fight scenes, man. Like, I hope I'm wrong, but 80 is pretty fucking old. I hope they didn't break the poor guy. But anyways, I shall not judge until I see the film and I'm looking forward to it. Number 8. The Super Mario Bros. Movie. I am the biggest Mario fan you'll ever meet. I've played all the games from Mario Sunshine to Mario Galaxy to Mario Kart to even fucking Paper Mario. Those are literally the only type of games I care about. Sure, I've played GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, and those games are fucking fantastic. But besides those two, it's always just been Mario, Mario, Mario. I have never cared about a video game adaptation as much as this one. And to top that off, there has never been a good Mario movie before. So this is it, Nintendo. This is your shot to change the course of video game movie adaptation history forever. Will they fail? Not sure. The casting choices are sort of, interesting, I guess? I'm not sure how I feel about Chris Pratt using his regular Chris Pratt voice as Mario. And Charlie Day as Luigi doesn't really work for me because that's not how Luigi sounds. He's not all high-pitched and shit. But Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong is fine, and Anya Taylor-Joy as Peach is fine, but the one casting choice that I think is perfect is Jack Black as Bowser. Based on what I've seen from the trailer, he nailed the voice. And if this movie is bad, then at least it's good to know that Jack will carry that shit on his back. Number 7. Asteroid City. There's no trailer yet for this movie, so I'm just going to show footage from older Wes Anderson movies. So ever since Grand Budapest Hotel came out, Wes Anderson has barely missed with his films. I really enjoyed his last film, The French Dispatch, a collection of 3 unique stories that include like every fucking actor in Hollywood basically. I mean, Wes loves casting all of Hollywood in his movies, and it usually works. And Asteroid City is once again going to include every actor ever, and I'm here for it. Number 6, Dune Part 2. Once again, no trailer for this movie, so enjoy footage from its predecessor. The first Dune was awesome. Great score, amazing visuals and cinematography, and though I haven't read the book, it seemed like it was a pretty faithful adaptation. I'm going to stay away from reading the book and watching the old movie because I don't want to know what's going to happen in Dune 2. Gotta stay away from those spoilers, am I right? But anyways, I'm pretty damn hyped for Dune Part 2. I'm sure this one will make a lot more money because A, it's a sequel, and B, HBO isn't doing that dumbass release a movie on their site and in theaters in the same day bullshit. That shit really fucked with movie theaters, and I'm glad they stopped. Number 5, Mission Impossible 7. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Tom motherfucking Cruise is still doing Tom motherfucking Cruise things. Mission Impossible is one of those movie franchises where the sequel just gets better and better. The 6th one is better than the 5th one, which is better than the 4th one, which is miles better than the 3rd one, which is miles and miles and miles better than the 2nd one, which is, wait, hold on. The first one is definitely better than the second one. The second one is the shittiest one, sorry, but that's just how it is. But with all that said, I can't see how I'm not super fucking excited for this movie. With how far Tommy has gone, with the stunts he's done, I have no idea what he's going to do to top the previous films, but I'm fucking here for it. Number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This might be the last good MCU series in the MCU, and written by potentially the last good MCU writer in the MCU. And James Gunn is done with Marvel after this movie. So, yeah, the MCU is double fucked in that sense. But anyways, being that the MCU has been kind of shit lately, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, my friends. Except, there's no ending to this tunnel, and the light that you see will only be there for a little while before it vanishes. Then once again, you'll be walking through the dark tunnel of MCU CGI garbage nonsense forever. And that light I was talking about, if you haven't guessed by now, is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I am so fucking ready for this movie. I love the Guardians crew, they work so well together, and James Gunn's dialogue never fails to entertain me. And based on the trailer, this movie seems like it's going to be an emotional roller coaster with potentially some big character deaths. Look, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen, but I'm ready to get sad as fuck or happy as fuck, depending on the direction that Mr. Gunn chooses to go. Number 3, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. When I first heard about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I thought, animated Spider-Man? Pfft, lame. But then I watched it, and I came out of the theater saying, animated Spider-Man? Fuck yeah, baby! The first Spider-Verse movie is one of my favorite animated movies of all time. It gives a new take on the Spider-Man world with a fresh new character brought into a ginormous multiverse of every type of Spider-Man you can think of. The animation is perfect, the action scenes are exciting, and the writers use the multiverse to their advantage in every way possible. So I have high hopes that the second installment, being that they took so long with it, making sure it's perfect and all that, will be just as captivating as the first one. Number 2, Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan is, without a doubt, one of the best directors in Hollywood today. Although, he hasn't really made a good film since like 2014. Dunkirk was rushed and it wasn't anything special, it was just an explosion fest that led to nothing. And Tenet was the most confusing mess I have ever seen in my life. The action scenes were sick, but that's about it. So it's safe to say that Chris hasn't been on top of his game lately, but this upcoming movie might put him back at the top because Oppenheimer looks fucking sick. This is a better World War II concept for Christopher Nolan. Much, much, much better than Dunkirk. And stacked with an all-star cast, it's super obvious that Mr. Nolan attended the Wes Anderson school of casting every actor ever. Because holy shit, this movie has got everybody from Matt Damon to Robert Downey Jr. to Cillian Murphy to even fucking Josh Peck. Josh Peck?
I gave good advice. while wearing pants. Raise be the pants. I never have to dress like a freakish man lady again.
Okay, Chrissy. Whatever works for you, I guess. I mean, it's not the worst actor he's casted. Who could forget Harry Styles in Dunkirk? But all in all, I am ready for Christopher Nolan to return to his 2014 old self once again, because we need that now. More than ever. Number 1. Killers of the Flower Moon. Once again, there is no trailer yet for this movie, so here's some footage from previous Martin Scorsese films. And yes, that's right. My number 1 movie on this list is a Scorsese film. I mean, like, there's not really much to say about this one because it's pretty fucking simple. Martin Scorsese directing a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro. That's it. That's all you really need for a great fucking film to be made. Leo and Robert have been starring in Scorsese films for decades upon decades. First, it was always Robert De Niro who was the lead role in like every Scorsese film. And then it was Leo, and now, for the first time, this movie brings them together. All three of them, Martin, Leo, and Robert, the ultimate trifecta collaboration in a 1920s mystery thriller about the FBI investigating the murders of an indigenous tribe. Not sure what that's all about, but it sounds pretty fucking interesting and I am so fucking hyped. Scorsese is one of my favorite directors, and Leo and Robert are at the top of the acting game in my book. And every time Scorsese did a movie with one of these two actors, he never ever missed. And now, with both of them in this one, I am 99% sure this movie will go hard. Trust me, you won't want to miss this one. I definitely won't miss it, that's for sure. And yeah, those are my most anticipated movies of 2023 in my humble opinion. What about you? What are your most anticipated movies of this year? Comment below and let me know all of your thoughts. Please like and subscribe for more movie reviews if you enjoyed this video.